Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So Manchester United have won 4-2 against Sheffield United. A comfortable victory in the end, although Manchester United made their fans sweat, as they always do, falling behind on two occasions. Bruno Fernandes coming to the rescue, our captain, scoring 2 goals and grabbing an assist for himself as well, on the day where we saw Ethan Wheatley make his debut for Manchester United from the academy, obviously doing incredibly well for the under-18s, was on the bench against Coventry in the FA Cup semi-final and got onto the pitch today. Looked quite lively as well in the brief period that he had on. I think he was on for about 7 minutes of the 9 minutes of injury time that were played at the end of the game. But Manchester United getting the win in the end. And, I got to say, when I saw the starting lineup, I was like, what's going on here? There was a few things I wasn't happy with. I'll get stuck into them in a little bit. And then you see United falling behind twice and you're like, what the hell is going on? We're playing what is basically a championship side. Sheffield United are going down. We've got a chance to kind of, gain some positive momentum, gain some positivity back around us. Go and slap this team, for God's sake. We're at Old Trafford. We're playing against Sheffield United. Go and get some goals, get some confidence, and we approach it. And I thought, you know what, we controlled possession quite well for the first 25 minutes without scoring. Look, we didn't score, and it was just good to see Manchester United controlling possession, having a few shots, having a few chances. And then we concede. Guess what? An individual error. Andre Onana, what are you doing? Showing some of his Champions League form, giving the ball straight to Sheffield United. They score from it. Omar Bogle getting a goal for them. And then you're like, what the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here? You're watching Manchester United falling behind against Sheffield United. It seems to zap the whole confidence out of the team. We did eventually get level again. Alejandro Garnacho getting the ball into the box for Harry Maguire, who got the goal from a set piece. And of course, another goal for him, having scored in the FA Cup semi-final against Coventry as well. Manchester United's former captain, Sheffield United's former player, grabbing the goal, grabbing the leveller. But Manchester United did not look comfortable in that first half at all. And some of the things I was disappointed with the starting 11, with the fact, why are we starting Eriksen? I don't mind seeing him coming off the bench sometimes because we've got a lack of creativity. But why are we starting? His legs are gone. We don't need to see that. And I know we're having to pull Casemiro into the into the defence and all those kind of things. And injuries haven't helped at all. And I've been on Ten Hag's side with that. But I kind of just looked at that and thought, what's going on here? And the one that really pissed me off was seeing Anthony start for Amad Diallo. Now look, maybe you could argue Amad Diallo's been better as an impact sub. But Anthony, apart from a few glimpses here and there, he had a decent game against Liverpool, a decent game against Chelsea. But apart from that, he's done fuck all. He was poor against Coventry again, giving it the big one against them. I don't mind seeing that, I'm not going to lie. But to start Amad Diallo, every time he's come on, he's looked like a decent outlet. Play him. We're playing against Sheffield United. It's the chance to try something. Maybe try Amrabat in the midfield. I don't know. We brought him into the team for some reason. Stick him in there. I don't get it. I get some things with the defence. We're shot to bits in terms of injuries, and I've given a lot of sympathy to the manager for that. But there's times where you're looking at some of the selection and you're like, what the hell's going on here? The Anthony experiment, it's failed. We're going to have to cut our losses on that. Am I being unfair in saying I don't see Anthony becoming a good player for Manchester United? Let's cut our losses on that. I don't get why we keep persisting with this. We got Amad Diallo, who's there, scored the winner against Liverpool. All right, maybe he hasn't been tearing it up outside of that. But nevertheless, he's shown more than Anthony. Play him. I really don't get it. Just play him. And he come on and he did all right today. He did more than Anthony anyway. I just really don't get that. As for Bruno Fernandes, I defend Bruno Fernandes a lot because I see a lot of people getting onto him, and I think you get onto Bruno Fernandes. He's the only guy here. Forget scoring goals and the assists today. He's the only guy, Bruno Fernandes, when Manchester United needs someone to perform, need someone to step up, need someone to do something. He's there running his butt. All right, he moans a lot. He whines a lot. He waves his arms around a lot. But at the end of the day, he's always putting a shift in. And today you saw some of the quality from him. He got a great assist. Fantastic stuff from him. He also got a penalty scored as well. Oh my God, don't get me started on the penalty. What the... Why is the referee blowing so early? We got VAR for a reason. Why are you blowing so early to give the penalty? The ball ends up in the back of the net. What if Bruno Fernandes goes and misses that? I don't get it. But anyway, Bruno Fernandes dispatched it as you would expect him to. He then scored. He was assisted by Kobbie Mainoo. But his goal, I don't think you get... It's not about an assist for that. It was an absolutely fantastic strike from Bruno Fernandes from outside the box. Incredible stuff to put Manchester United 3-2 ahead. Then we saw him assist Rasmus Højlund. Great poaching from Rasmus Højlund. I didn't think he had a particularly good game up until that point, but great to see him get that goal. I really like Rasmus Højlund. I think he's a fantastic player. And since his injury, maybe he hasn't quite got going. But I do think he's a very good striker, and he showed again, getting in the box, getting that goal. 4-2 Manchester United. We're able to bring on Sheff Utd. That was great to see as well from the Reds. And Amrabat did come on for Kobbie Mainoo as well with those 8 minutes left to play of injury time. But today, Man United got 3 points. A crucial 3 points as well. We go 3 points clear of Newcastle United. If you're looking at the European spots, you'd obviously rather a Europa League than a Conference League, although I'd rather not have either of them. If it's Champions League, I'd rather just not be in Europe. Is that me just being a little bit of a sore loser? I don't know. Maybe. I'd just rather not be in it. Just focus on the Premier League and try and do something there. But nevertheless, Manchester United getting the win today, but it wasn't anything to write home about particularly. Ben Brereton Diaz got another goal. I didn't speak about their goal, their second goal. Either did I. They got another goal from Ben Brereton Diaz, which put them 2-1 up. Poor play from Manchester United, although very good play from Gustavo Harmer. Incredible feat from him. He then gets the ball out wide, and I think it was who was it? Osborne who got the assist. But Ben Brereton Diaz with a very good finish. Onana dives out of the way. Is coming from quite close. Maybe I'm being harsh, but if he just stood there, maybe he has a better chance of saving it. Nevertheless, Man United did win. So why am I complaining? We got the win. Liverpool lost as well. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by my screen. Just seeing the replays of the Liverpool goals. That was nice to see. I didn't go to Old Trafford today. I gave my tickets to my uncle. And when I see Man United go 2-1 behind, I wasn't that disappointed about that decision. Although, when Bruno Fernandes scored that second goal of his, it was a fantastic strike. I was a little bit more disappointed. What a strike from him. What a player Bruno Fernandes is. Man United get a win. Newcastle lost as well against Crystal Palace, so we go 3 points clear of them. But yeah, top four's gone, so who really cares? The league season's pretty much over. All we got to look forward to. Why am I doing that? Anyway, see you in a bit.